Hello everybody, welcome to Forkin Delicious. My name is JJ.
I'm Noel.
And I'm Shauna.
And we're going to show you today how to make the ultimate dessert snack bar, right? Which contains very, very few calories per crumb. All right? But overall, there will be quite a few calories.
Yeah.
Right? So this is calorie rich. So the idea bit is that if you get a big piece, you only eat a small piece. And then you fool yourself and you eat the whole lot of it. All right? So that's what we're going to make today. So we're taking this brownie, a brownie that we've made. The recipe there is in the description below. And it has little bits of, as you can see here, little bits of white chocolate and milk chocolate going through the brownie itself. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut that in half. And we're going to make a filling here. And in this filling I have some cream cheese, some whipped cream, a little bit of vanilla essence, some ice and sugar, and some chopped crunchy. All right. And that's going to be the filling in the center of the brownie. So that's going to go into the center here. We're going to put this on top of it. We're going to sit it on a wire rack, and then we're going to coat it with 70% dark chocolate. All right. So we're going to coat that, let it set. So it's going to become like a little chocolate bar, but it's going to be like encased in the brownie and the cheesecake mix. All right. So I'll add a little bit of vanilla essence here to it. I won't use the whole bottle. So that's about a tablespoon. And then for the chocolate here, I'm just going to shred that. So again, that ice and sugar, you can just put it into taste, all right? So how sweet you want it to be, what do you think for yourself? And yeah, delicious looking so far. And then what we're going to do is this little well-known chocolate bar with a golden crunch is going into it. That's going to give it a little bit of chocolatey goodness with that little honeycomb crunch. I'm actually going to put another one in. One of the recipes that we did in the prison, it was like an eat and mess style, but we used, as well as meringues in with the cream and the strawberries, and we used blackberries. We also used brownies. And when we made them, we made the same mixture, and we diced it and put it into the eat and mess kind of like at the last minute. And I just thought when we were doing them that day that they'd make a nice little biscuit. And I suppose this year we did cheesecake. So I suppose the two of them came into my head together that if we put the cheesecake into the brownie, that it would look lovely or taste lovely. I've just been talking there about that we got the idea for actually some of the dishes that we're doing in this series are from dishes that we've done in the prison. So the prison thing that I'm talking about is a thing called the open door. And every year, MTU, in collaboration with the prison service and, say, the ETB in the first couple of years, we took 6 prisoners and trained them how to cook. And then they got jobs at the end, so that when they were released, they had jobs to go into. And what we did as part of the training was there was a 7-week training course for 3 hours a week. And then there was a pop-up restaurant in the 8th week. And we had 60 people invited to that, and we do a 4-course menu. And we make everything from scratch. And actually, it's the lads make it between them. So I think it's one of the best things. And Noel comes to help me for the last 2 days. And I think it's one of the best things we've ever been involved in them, you know. So anyway, so that's where this dessert came from. 2 desserts rolled into one. So I'm going to hand you over now to Noel, who's going to coat these Forkin delicious little desserts.
Right, so the chocolate I just melted in a bowl over some lightly boiling water. You don't want it to get too hot because the steam could come up around and into the bowl. And if that does happen, the water from it is going to taint the chocolate. So you're kind of heating it up enough just so it's dropping consistency. And the easiest thing to do is to actually just pour straight over.
But you can scoop up this chocolate underneath again, can't you? Melt it again.
Yeah. So also, instead of just picking it up and eating it as it is as a bar, you could also do this as a plated dessert. So since you already have the chocolate melted, just a bit of a swirl around the plate. Then I'll just glaze off the ones I had already. As well as doing the 6 tins, I had a small bit left over, so I just put it into a loaf tin. Except this bit I cooked a bit further because you can just break pieces off of it and just crumble it around, almost like chocolate soil. And then a couple of berries. And now once the chocolate is set, I'll plate this up now. Just using a lifter and a pair of gloves just to stop myself from marking the chocolate. This is just a small bit of whipped cream and a hot spoon. So I'm just going to shape the cream, put down there beside it. And take another small bit of this and just crumble it on top. And that's how that looks. And so there you have it now, the ultimate dessert snack bar. And it's Forkin delicious.
It looks delicious. Nom 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 nom.